All right, YouTube. Good morning. We are sending out the notification in the Telegram that we are live today. Gonna let everyone get in here. Once you guys start to get in here, just let me know in the comments. Looking forward to seeing everyone. Then we'll jump over the charts in a little bit here. Let me see something really quick, guys. Good morning, Luca. Good morning. Oh, my bad. Let me turn that back on. Okay. Hope you guys are having a good day. So, really quick, we're going to drag over the news, and while everyone's getting in, we'll go over it in a minute. Hey, Pip Sniper. Hey, Rustum. I'm doing good, brother. How you doing? Hey, Cameron. Same name, Cameron. Just spelled a little different. Good morning, everyone. We are going to declare the Word of God over our trading. We're going to stay consistent with this every day as we want to speak the Word of God over every area of our life, honestly. There's more power in His words than in any other words that can be spoken. So, Deuteronomy 8:18, I remember the Lord my God, for it is He who gives me the ability to produce wealth, and so confirms His covenant which He swore to my forefathers. Deuteronomy 28, verses 8 and 11. This is like a declaration based on those verses. The Lord shall command the blessing upon me in my storehouse and in all that I undertake. The Lord makes me to have a surplus of prosperity through the fruit of my body. He blesses me in the land which He gives me. And we'll do one more today as well, based on Psalm 1:3. I am like a tree firmly planted by the streams of water, ready to bring forth its fruit in its season. Its leaf also shall not fade or wither, and everything I do shall prosper and come to maturity. Guys, what that means is even in the winter season, we'll be bearing fruit, right? When we're like a tree planted by the streams of living water, the provision of God, it doesn't go in and out in season, right? So like the world will have seasons of prosperity and seasons of drought, but the Word of God is saying that as we stay consistent in the Word of God and declare His Word over our life, and as we meditate on His Word, we'll be consistent throughout every season. There will be no drought, and we'll continue to bear fruit even in the winter. So it's a supernatural spiritual thing, and it's a game changer for sure. Hi, Ahmed. I can't see the rest of your comment. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate you saying that. I'm always like I'm not very religious. I just have a relationship with Jesus. I did experience and encounter the Spirit of Christ, and I've had relationship with Him day in and day out. But I'm always open for conversation with anyone and any type of faith or belief, and I just I believe God loves all people, and I believe that He shows Himself to those seeking the truth in the right time. So yeah, I'm all open ears, but I do have a very personal relationship with Jesus for sure. That's not just based on things I've heard or anything like that, right? 100%. Yeah, 100%. And I believe there's a lot of people that He's starting to reveal Himself to that never thought they were going to come in touch with Him. It's pretty cool to see. Azarab, like He'll reveal Himself in dreams to people, and it's just the craziest thing. Like to a lot of Muslims, He's been revealing Himself in dreams and bringing them up in the spirit actually to encounter Him. It's like the craziest thing ever. If you guys want to get lost for a few days in a really interesting topic, do a study on near-death experiences. There's a book called Imagine Heaven by John Burke, and it has completely changed my life. It's amazing from start to finish. It's about near-death experiences, and he does this book on people that have had these experiences all around the world, all different faiths, and just showing how they've all encountered Jesus. They've all encountered him as this most high God, a being of light, just as the Bible describes him. It's pretty cool, but I've read like 5 or 6 books on it. I couldn't put it down for a season of my life. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Ahmed. Yeah, we're all in this together. We're growing. We're learning. Um, we're going to switch to the candles here in a minute, guys. Like we had pulled up, though, there is not much news. 10:30 a.m. We've got the crude oil inventories for the U.S. dollar. Less than forecast is good for the currency, meaning this should be good for the US dollar if it comes out as projected. And then, of course, later on at 2 p.m., the FOMC meeting minutes. Guys, looking to the next few days is when it should be a little bit more interesting. Tomorrow, the markets should be moving a lot, be right before our trading hours at 9:45 a.m. And then coming to Friday, we've got Fed Chair Powell speaking at 10 a.m. at our trading hours. So it's going to be a very interesting trading day. We're going to play it slow and safe and only take very obvious setups and just try to make sure we're super locked in with our execution tomorrow and even, Friday and even Thursday. So today should be a little bit more predictable or not as volatile day, but sometimes, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, I like the days when the market's moving a lot because there is a lot more potential to capture a good move in a shorter amount of time, right? Sometimes on the days where it's moving slower, I don't know how much the market's moving today. We haven't looked at it yet because we don't want to be a little too ahead of ourselves right now. So, but on the days where it's moving slower, it kind of just drags. You know what I mean? Hey OJ, hey everyone, good to see you guys all in here. We're getting a good group together for the streams in the morning. Just super grateful to have you guys in here. It's just been growing so much lately, and the account, guys. Today is a big day. Actually, I need to say this. Today is a big day, and let me turn this to light. That way you guys can see my face still. Like I realize it goes pitch black. Okay. Today is day number 20. Our trading day number 20, and that means it's going to be one full trading month of supply and demand line trading on live streams. So it'll be 20 full trading days today, and we're gonna see what we end up turning, what percentage return we get. We're up 14% right now. The goal is to get 10% or more every 20 trading days. That's the goal. Anything above that is going to compound our account even faster and get us to our goal even quicker. But at 10%, without adding any deposits to the account, we'll be at 1 mil in 4 years. And so the goal is to hopefully, with some deposits over the course of time and getting higher percentage returns, getting that to like 2 years is the goal. But we've got, let me see how much time we have, guys. We'll flip to the candles here in like probably 30 seconds once this candle closes. That way we can start our technical analysis. We're going to start on Euro US dollar. First thing we're going to do, guys, is let's look at the actual hourly chart on all of these first, just to kind of get a bird's eye view before we scale in. I think we've been doing it a little backwards lately, going from the 5 minute to the hour, and I'd like to start on the hour. So let's jump to the candles and see all the pairs on the hourly chart first. We can see on Euro US dollar, it's just kind of consolidating right now at the top of this range, but it is kind of producing bigger candles coming out of this smaller consolidation. So Same thing with AUD USD consolidating at the top of this range. US CAD has been pushing down dollar week, but rejecting off of who knows what down here. If it's pulling back, I don't know. We'll look on the 5-minute for a better entry. And same thing with US franc. The dollar is dropping at the low of this push. Let's get an even bigger view out. Price could potentially keep falling, honestly, to keep up with that impulse. US CAD is at the bottom of probably a pretty good support. So let's jump to the 5-minute candles now, guys. That we got a little bit bigger of a picture, and see what we can't get going here. There was a strong reaction off this demand already, and price is now pulling against it. We got supply up here, guys. In Euro and AUD USD right now, we are somewhat in a range. AUD USD is holding. Let's just put that right there. Let's put this right here. US CAD looked like it could be pulling back, so it looks like price could be going up. We'll see. Let's just draw on our lines right now. US CAD could be holding this line actually for the 4th time and taking this high. And if price wants to continue down, I don't know. Let's keep looking, guys. Let's keep looking. But if price is holding here for the 4th time, that could be an indication that price is going to go the other way. Hey, Conscious. We've been live streaming for the past month. We're about up 14% live trading with everyone. I hope you do stay around and hear me yap. but we're trading supply and demand lines. It's basically the opening price of supply and demand candles, and we're just looking for small moves. We take 1 trade a day. And if you want to see my journal too, it's in the Telegram. The Telegram's free. I don't charge anyone for anything. This is a completely free community. But you can see here, over the last 14 trading days, we've grown the account now from 9,382 to about 10,697. This is day 20 for our live streams doing the SDL strat. So guys, I'm liking US CAD shorts. It stays in line with the dollar weakness. Euro US dollar might even be the better trade. And the reason Euro US dollar might be the better trade is because it's actually got a little bit more to go than US CAD. That being said, let me see something. Oh, jeez. Yeah, and that news Friday for CAD is supposed to be strong for CAD. Euro's dropping, but US CAD is melting. We're going to take the trade on Euro, US dollar. It's holding here again. Now guys, actually I like the CAD trade with the forecast coming out Friday being strong for CAD. So we're going to short US CAD. We're going to short US CAD. It held 4 times on this line, 3.9, so we'll put our stop at 4.9 pips, and we're going to trail price as it goes down. Looking to the left, if we're to get price going further, I would say we could come and try to clear these lows down here. That is probably the thing we're looking at the most to the left right now. Let's go right back to our chart right now. Guys, what we're going to do is we're going to trail candle to candle as price continues pushing for us and trying to lock in profits as we go. I do like price at least coming down and clearing all of this, and then hopefully potentially tapping in down there, and price could even go further. Guys, the dollar's been pretty weak lately, so we want to stay on the side of that. And then the CAD news coming out Friday, I'm going to show you guys here in a second. You guys can see it's bullish for CAD across the board. High impact news for the core retail sales coming out, so that is something to take into consideration, the fact that that's coming out this Friday. So it could mean leading up until then, buy the rumor, sell the news. Of course, CAD could be stronger against the dollar with dollar weakness already, and I could see this just being a good drop today, so we'll see what we can't get. Alright, team. Gonna see what we can't get today. Let me zoom out a little bit further too, because the 1 hour doesn't even give us a 100% view. Yeah, I honestly see us coming down to that line, guys, at least to test those lows, if not break through those lows. Let's see what price can give us though. We got 2.5 minutes here, guys. If this candle closes bearish, we're going to take off some risk and lock in a little bit once it comes to right about above this line. Or we'll lock in profits 1 pip from that line. Stop loss, if we move it, would be 1.36013, but it's not looking like it right now. We'll see if price starts to fall some. You guys trading anything this morning? Are you guys in the markets right now with anything? Are you guys, if you are, what side of the dollar are you guys on? Thinking of buying euro. Yeah, that was my other option. I liked US CAD a little bit more just because of it holding and rejecting 4 times like that. It's got a little bit of breathing room too, and clearing this high right here. Guys, I always like to think of like what, you know, everyone else might be doing too, and it's like price has been falling, you know, forever, or not forever, but like on our time frame it's been falling significantly for a while. And like back in the day when I first started trading, I was always trying to reverse everything, right? Sometimes you can, but if I'm thinking like, oh, a lot of people see maybe this is a higher low than this low, price could be reversing. And it's like, if they actually understood like market structure though, price would technically have to close like above this point, like have to close above it, like internally at least. This would be internal structure, of course, but internal structure hasn't even changed to the upside at this point, right? So this is like still in a downtrend, even internally on the 5-minute, and the hourly and the higher time frames just dropping significantly. And we have a low. Oh, let's move our stop 1 pip above this candle. We don't want it to start switching highs, so 1.2 to 2.2. Dang, it's actually freaking going above us anyway. Dang, guys, we weren't locked in. We weren't locked in and end up taking full stops out. That's upsetting. That's upsetting. Euro US dollar dropped too. Guys, there's not even news at 10 a.m. today. There's not even news at 10 a.m. We got destroyed right there. I couldn't even move my stop loss. Dang. Dang, guys. Took a little hit to the account. Let me see. Well, the good news, guys, is we still are up 10% for the 20 trading days. We did not execute properly on that stop loss. That's for sure. You know, I didn't move it. I didn't move it in time. I would, like, if we look back at this, I would definitely say we had time to, but I guess I wasn't locked in for it, and so it cost us a little bit more today. But dang, guys, that's not a high water mark. That's a low water mark, honestly. All right. We took another small hit. This week is not doing the best for us. It's not to say we can't turn it around. We've turned around worse. But let's see, guys. Dang, yeah, I'm marking as a no on the stop loss execution that we didn't do that properly, because we definitely didn't. I don't know why Forex Factory is not saying anything about that at 10. Yeah, I don't know why they're not saying anything about that on Forex Factory. There's nothing at 10 a.m. Dang. Alright, guys. It's alright. Honestly, we made a mistake just because we weren't focused, I guess, on to move our stop loss when we needed to. So we 100% like messed up today. But like, there's really no excuse for it, so I'm not gonna try to justify it by any means. But I mean, there's nothing we can do about it now, so we're gonna move on. What in the world? Why is this not working? Alright, we lost 1.5% on that trade, guys. So we're only down 2% for the week, or a little bit above 2% for the week, which we know is not a problem because we lost 3.25% that one Monday and came back the entire week. So it's nothing that can't be recovered, but it is a little upsetting because that risk probably shouldn't have been that big, or it definitely shouldn't have been that big, because our stop should have been right above this candle. So that's my bad. I was talking too much and wasn't focused on the time the trade was closing. Not the trade, but the actual chart, or the candle. Wasn't focused on when the candle was closing. So FX Street economic calendar. Okay, yeah, because I wouldn't have been in this trade with news coming out like that. Let me see it. FX Street economic. I would have waited. Is this it? Yeah, sure enough. Sure enough, it was today. At 10 a.m. 1400. Or no, that's not 1400. 10 a.m. is where? Let me see. I don't know what time zone they're in. Oh, it might be 1400 because of the time zone. Yeah, it looks like that's right. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to bookmark that page. We'll have to put that up instead of Forex Factory. Or at least look at it. You guys see US CAD's falling now. This is a part of trading that a lot of people don't want to show on YouTube. But that's okay. Let's guys, let's see how we ended up for the trading month though. Oh, set automatically? Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, sure enough, there it is. So we're gonna have to cross-check our folders with with this site as well now. I appreciate you saying that. Because it's 100% not on Forex Factory today, which is crazy, because that clearly made a impact on what we did today. At the same time, though, I had probably at least 5 to 10 seconds to get that there, and I just didn't. So I apologize, guys. That's on me. Gotta hold myself accountable publicly. But everything being said, though, guys, we're going to take a look at how we did for the first full trading month here. Let's do this. So first set of 20 trading days, start balance was 9,382.90, end balance. So we made like what is that, 10,000, or not, we made, yeah, 1,000, like $150 or something. But we're really more concerned about the percent P&L. So let's do that really quick, guys. Dang, that's upsetting. Honestly, I'm upset with myself. Wasn't as focused as I needed to be. Alright guys, first trading month of SDL strategy live on YouTube. We made 12.26%, passing our intended goal by about 2.26%. So still killed it. And we're just gonna keep our head up, guys. We're gonna journal about this, make sure we're more focused tomorrow clearly, and we're going to lock in. Regardless, guys, today would have been a losing day. We would have got stopped out. But my point is that I would have got stopped out with like half the loss than we had on, because ultimately we took the trade here. We had a 4.7 pip stop, and then we ended up we should have been able to move it to, let's see, it would have been like a 3.1 pip stop, right? So we would have been able to shave off a little bit of risk. And guys, shaving off that risk matters, right? Taking full losses like that is not the goal. It's not the name of the game. So this is what we got today, guys. And you guys see the price is just pushing against us. 100% journaling about that too, because that's ridiculous that Forex Factory is not showing that. But we're gonna few different things that we're gonna change. We're going to make sure that we're more focused on when the candles are closing. We're going to make sure that we're cross-checking our news with that new economic calendar. And guys, that's it. Like, we're going to do those things, and then we're going to be back tomorrow, and we're going to keep showing up, and we're going to keep executing. But we're in a little bit of drawdown, guys. We are in a little bit of drawdown for this week. We had 4 winning trading weeks in a row. This is the first week where we're in more of a loss than a win. We have 2 more days left, though, guys. It is not a problem to be able to pull out of this. Today we traded US CAD. US CAD, I'm pretty sure we're net negative too. that's something to evaluate now that we're kind of this far in. US CAD lost $163 here. Made 90, lost 113, lost 123. Where's the last time we traded US CAD? Made 177. We were negative that day, but I think the US CAD trade was positive. Now, maybe it's still a little positive. It's still a little positive, so we'll keep it. We'll keep it, guys. But yeah, we're on a 2-day losing streak. We'll see if we can't pull out of this. Guys, one win, literally one win can take back both these losses. It's nothing to trip about. But yeah, that loss should have been a little bit cheaper today than it was. But yeah, there's trading is never perfect. You have to be willing to make mistakes, and when I mean willing to make mistakes, not be like patting yourself on the back for making mistakes, but you have to say, okay, I'm not gonna execute perfectly every day. If we've executed perfectly, like we have this execution criteria, let me make sure you guys can see it all. We implemented execution criteria, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out of the last 12 days since we've implemented our execution criteria, we've executed flawlessly for 11 out of those 12 days. So when I say willing to make mistakes, it's like, okay, we made a mistake. We've been doing better more times than not. We're going to brush it off. We're going to move on to the next day. Willing to make a mistake just means you're able to get over it and you're able to show up the next day and you're basically able to reset and do what you need to do to keep seeing results. But too many times, guys, if we make a mistake, we start to tell ourselves, oh, I can't trade my strategy, I'm messing things up. And you start to plant these lies in your head, and then you really start to mess things up. And the reason I'm saying this is from experience. I've done it in the past, right? I'll be winning with a strategy or something like this, and then I'll lose 2 days in a row. I'll make a mistake, and then I start to doubt myself, and then I start to say, well, this never worked to begin with. And it's like, what do I mean it never worked to begin with? We're still positive, even though we're taking a little dip in the account, right? So these are things that you have to navigate. There are a lot of things that it's like the internal part of trading that isn't even always said on streams. It's not even said on YouTube videos all the time. It's just things that every one of us deal with internally as we trade, and we have to learn how to navigate them, to have emotional balance, to not let them affect us. Really, the way we make money isn't by winning for 2 days in a row. It's not even by winning for a week. The way we make money is by executing over the course of months and years. And so we're only the first 20 trading days into this being locked in with this SDL strategy. We're up 12.26%. Guys, we're going to stay on track. We're going to keep trying to make returns like this. A lot of people would be happy to get this return in a year, right? But of course, it's probably with a lot more money than we're trading with. So it's just you got to see past the noise. You got to see long term. And you really can't be affected by the day by day or week by week, right? I have a personal belief, though, that like if we're not profitable for the month, we're probably doing something wrong. But sometimes the markets just don't work with your strategy for a week. You know what I mean? But I still believe we can pull out of this week. We're only down. We are only down. Let's see, 363. We're only down $263. That's nothing that we can't pull out of. So, with that being said, the last thing we'll do, guys, is we'll update the trade count and the total trading days. We are at 20. Our percentage return right now is 12.26%. We have taken now 23 trades, and we have lost 9 of them and won 14. So that is a 60% win rate right now over the course of 23 trades. I'm excited to get that up to, or to get our trade count up to 100. That way we can have a much better sample of trades we've taken over the course of the live stream doing STL. it's going to be a really good sample. And that will be like a 5-month sample. It'll be around 5 months of trading. And the goal would be to get this account up to at least between 15K to 20K within those 100 trades, right? 50 to 100%. Hey Nicholas, yeah, hey everyone. We're going to sign off for the day though. It's been a good stream nonetheless. You guys see it right here, like live and transparent. This is sometimes what happens. You just move on to the next. When the markets are doing stuff like this to you too, it's a bad market to be in. Don't necessarily feel like you need to keep trading. That's why we switched our trade limit to 1 trade per day, because ultimately, guys, we want to be able to show up every day, and it's hard to show up every day when you're just executing so many trades every day. For us, we found the sweet spot, just 1 trade per day, and that makes it so we're able to either win or lose for the day. It's very black and white, and we can come back each day and just keep showing up and doing the same thing. So I love you guys. I appreciate you all getting on. It's good to see you guys all in here. I hope you guys are profitable for the day, and we're going to try to turn this around and make it a profitable week. But whatever happens, we're going to keep on showing up and keep on executing. And I appreciate you guys being here, because it does add a layer of accountability to me, right? I'm able to be transparent with you guys. I'm able to talk things through. Talking things through after a loss like this is kind of like it's kind of like therapy. It's like a journal for me, right? So just appreciate you guys. Can't wait to see you on the next one. There is, like we said in the beginning of the stream, there is a lot of news events and volume that's going to be in the market tomorrow and Friday. So guys, we can make back all these profits in 1 trade in a 5-minute candle if the markets are moving like that. So we just want to make sure we get the right execution. Guys, I'll be honest too. This trade was a textbook trade. The only thing I'm upset about was the stop loss, not moving it the way I should have. But like, honestly, if there wasn't news, I really believe that price was going to give us this trade today if there wasn't news, because this is just a textbook setup, breaking a high, grabbing liquidity, and ultimately giving this many rejections. It was a textbook setup for the way we've been trading. We've made money off this setup multiple times. The only thing I'm upset about is not knowing the news was there, and then also, which that's not really my fault, that's Forex Factory's fault, but still got to take responsibility going forward now that I know about it. Now that I know that they're not sharing everything, and then just got to keep my stop loss locked in. We'll pay more attention to the candle closes. That was my fault. So we'll be on to the next. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining, and have a great day.